Uh, Hi, good morning. Welcome to the weekly forecast video of Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes for the next week, that is from the 9th of November to 14th of November. Okay, so we will today discuss about the Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes, how they may behave. So we'll begin with the gold. Yes. In the last week video, we have discussed that stay in a sell mode because this is the fastest movement for the downside. It may go one downside before it can go any further up. But here, what happened? You see, it was a slower, but it has broken this important trend line here and manages to close above that and see the boom, new upside moment, right? So when we will come to know we are wrong when it broke the level of 1912. Okay, so now what could be the next possible moment? So here is a trend line. Most of the time what will happen, these kinds of the movement will go to the 60%, 61% to the 80% of the total downside move or upside move, vice versa. So whenever it does like ABC, we have discussed this so many times. The simple ABC structure, whenever it is in the two way, there is a two chances of the structure that is making the complex correction or the flat. So here it might do the complex correction or like a flat structure. There is a chances it might be reaching to the 1989 and 2022 dollars for the next 1 or 2 week. So meanwhile, what we need to do, so we need to stay in a buy for gold next week. See, if you add this trend line, it is comfortably crossing the top of the channel, and if it is not crossing the level of 1934 or below that on the closing basis, it will be going to stay for one more up, so at least for 1988 or to the 2022 once again. So stay in a buy in case of gold, not to sell for the next week. Okay, that is a possible structure, but if it comes inside the structure or inside the channel or below 1934 in the slower form, there is a chance one more up. If it is faster, it might come down, but chances are looking down because something has new started from this point. So here it might be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. After one correction, it will be one more up. So stay in a buy in case of gold, not to sell. If it is coming below 1934, also use that opportunity for the buy for 1961. Okay. What about silver? Yeah, silver we asked for the buy. See, whenever there is a opportunity or whenever there is a breakout of something in a 0 2 way or like uh, giving opportunity or trend is changing, you need to check this is like a stage confirmation. That is, one is uh, breakout and second timely breakout. So here it is not a timely breakout, but there is a possible upside moment from the downside. We'll check with that whether it has given a valid breakout. So something has started from this point. So here it is a new structure from this point where something has new started, right? And if you see the overall structure from this point, it is near to that. This total looking like a correction. It may go up to the level of 25 and then it may correct little bit before it can go any further up. So that will be giving you a structure to trade, like simple A, B, C kind of a structure. Here, if you see only this part, I mean only this end or these with respect to these 2 points, or this from this top. So here, if you see internal waves, or if you see little bit closer, the way it is behaving now, see here, the trend line is here, which may face a resistance there. And if you see this moment from this point, something may started here or here, right? So in the both way, if I'm considering something has started here and something ended like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So here it's 1 and 2, right? A simple 3 and 4, and now it is in the fifth wave, right? Or maybe the part of third wave, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After that, you may get some correction here before it can go any further up. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So here one is smaller, third is bigger, and fifth will be little bit bigger than 1 or equal to 1. So in this case of silver, let's see if something has started here. This is 1 and 2. Let's say this is 3 and 4, and the fifth will be very small, means lesser than that of the third wave as per the rule. Third can't be the shortest. So here it might reverse from 25 or 26 USD, do some correction before it can go any further up. So overall structure is for the buy, stay in a buy in case of silver too, not to sell. Crude. Okay. So crude earlier week we discussed the sell mode whenever it is crossing below the 32 USD for at least 36, that we have discussed. See, if you remember that it reached the 36 and below that, that is for the 33 USD. Now what is the possible structure or what is the possible trade you can choose for the next week? So I'm removing everything now so that it will be clear to you. If I go with the daily chart, yeah, it is again like in the corrective stage of this upside movement of strong, sharp upside movement. Not compare with this, but a faster movement and the correction. Maybe it is like a B, and C structure in the longer run. So it is in the longer run, it might be doing the structure that of the ABC or a correction. Most of the time, these kinds of the sharp movement or a immediate reversal, um, they may go up to the level of 38% or above that. So here, if I'm considering something has started from this point, maybe this is 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5. After that, it is like 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 and 5, or simple ABC kinds of structure, or like something 1, 2, or like here 3, 4 completed, and here it's in this has 5. Then from this point, the 38% is 31. So most of the time what will happen, it will retrace only 38%, like this, sharper and correction 38%. It will be a extended wave. So most of the time what will happen, third will be smaller and fifth will be so smaller to third wave. So first wave will be the extended wave. So in this case, our simple ABC kinds of structure in the daily point of view. So you can stay in a sell for one more down if that permits. But as per the daily structure, it is looking, or this wave is looking stronger for the smaller time frame. If I'm seeing the crude oil in daily time frame, or if I something started here like 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5, if something is a correcting here, so here it might be fifth wave or at this point, right? In the both ways, the correction is taking much more time, almost 70 to 80% of the time it covered, but the price wise it might only to the 61% or above that. So it is 38%, 61% will be 35 USD. So what we can do for the next week, from this point of from high to low. Why I'm considering this? Because if it is crossing in lesser time or before 12th of November, so we'll be having one more up. So as per now in crude, what you need to do, wait for this smaller correction and buy whenever it gives a confirmation with the two stage, then go for buy for 40 USD. So look for buy, not to sell in case of USD, sorry, crude oil. Okay, stay in a buy, not to sell. What about USD INR? USD INR. Yeah, as discussed in the earlier week, stay in a buy because this structure is a correcting and one upside moment we definitely go. That we had discussed in the last week. So here, if you see, I said on the top of this, it won't be coming because if it comes, it will be like a leading diagonal or a ending diagonal. But if it is not crossing it or not touching the first wave stop, then it might be coming for one more up, that is for 1, 2 and third wave. So here it is 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, at least to the 80% of the third wave that will be coming near 76 USD. So stay in a buy. Structurally hasn't changed much. So if I see this, if it comes little bit down, that's fine. One more up will go. If it is slower, little bit lower targets. If it is faster, little bit upper targets. So that can be done. So stay in a buy for USD INR, not to sell. Okay. So now we'll be looking for the Nifty. So if I see on the basis of daily, it is something like we discussed earlier or in the last week videos or in the group. So something X and this is the second X. So we are in the end of last correction, means in the complex correction. So we are doing the structure of A, B and C. This is A, B and C. Now in a daily with the same uh, daily Nifty chart, if you see this, it will be like a B and C. What are the possibilities that the how much C can move? Okay, that we will discuss now. So I'm thinking that something has started at this bottom. If I'm considering this is the bottom, let's take this as one more channel and write candlesticks so that I can cover with these two. Okay, I'm just taking this as a uh, something new has started. So this is the bottom and this is the top and this is the channel. And if I see the time wise, so earlier we discussed that clearly that there is a correction. So one up at least we need, because it is going in a slower way. So there is a chance we are going to go for upside for at least 12,500 or 12,300 in the earlier. Like if I maybe with a Nifty future chart, we have a ready chart, I think. So let me see that, because however we are not going to trade in a Nifty, so Nifty future is the more reliable chart. So here the chart is ready. If you want to see, just I'll zoom it out. So the second X, after that something structure is A, B and C. So if you see the time wise they are equal or near equal, then there is a chance of two possible structure here, that is ABC or a triangle at the end or ending diagonal at the end. But for the ending diagonal, it needs to do the structure that of the ending diagonal and it has to come on the top of A. That will be like so it takes some time, but as of now you just understand this. For A, B and C, we need to wait for this C to complete. So how much C it might take a time wise, it might be like the both time or half of this time. So it might be the half of the time. So I just see this box whether it is half. Yes, it is little bit away, so I'm just taking it, I'm compressing it a little bit. So if I start with this or this, it will be the time. So C time might be, that is 20th November. It might take the time up to that or before 1 or 2 days, that if I'm considering that the 19th or 19th end or 20th some hours, means half day after 20th, will do the CBM. So here it might come to this top and fall, that's fine, or it will go above the channel, and if consolidates, one more up. So maximum, which like if I see in a daily chart, and we just added this trend line, considering this as a top, and it might take some reversal there, or this might be the present reversal point. There we can see 12,800. So earlier week we discussed this, like or in the group, like 12,350 or 12,800 is a possible target. So it is near 12,260. So still Nifty is in buy, don't sell it. Okay, stay in a buy until and unless you won't be getting any like confirmation that is below before like a gap down or something drastically has broken these important lows of 12,025 and 11,550. Don't try to sell, or something like if opens here near this channels, and if it is trying to go downside, then it's fine, you can go with that, keeping the stop loss of channel stop. Okay, so here in case of Nifty, for the next week, stay in a buy for 12,350, and above that will be like 12,500 level or level, which is coming for me. So as per the Fibonacci, if I'm just considering this ABC, minimum is a 38%, that is maybe 12,350, and it can go 12,770, that is 161%, or 60% of this total A, B, and this A, B. So C will be 61%, then that will be the 12,771, and 38% or near 38% will be 12,350. So now what you need to do, stay in a buy, but if it opens somewhere around here or like huge gap up, you need to think over and make your decisions according to that, like this. So it may come down, then go. Okay. So stay in a buy, not to sell. What about a bank Nifty? So in a bank Nifty, we suggested stay in a buy. Okay, exactly, it is at the top now. So I'm just removing everything. We'll see. Bottom and the top. No. At the top, but above the top, it is moving, means above the channel. And in this case, what we need to expect is, in these kinds of structure, you just wait how it behaves with this top or with the channel. So 15 minutes I'm going a little bit downside. So if I see this is like something has started, okay, let's say 1 and 2, or like 3 and 4, or 5, um, the both two possible ways here. For example, this is a one huge 1 and 2, then this a smaller third wave, that's fine. Or it might be the part of the third wave, means third of 1, third of 2, third of 3, third of 4, and third of 5. After that, 3, 4, and the 5. So what is the deciding factor here? If you see this internally, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, something has ended here or at this point. So if that's so, if something started again, it's a 1 and 2, it's like a 3 and 4, and something a smaller upside is pending, right? With respect to this, it might be like a 1 and 2 here, or 1 and 2 here. So that will be 3. After that, if it corrects and stays above the channel, you will be getting one more up for 2800, 28,000, or 28,250. That will complete the structure like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5, right? Or if it is only simple corrective structure, let's take it as a B. And for the C, for C, where it will end, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5. The both way it is looking for the buy. So don't sell in case of bank Nifty 2, but it is little bit risky to buy at this top, because if you see this, only the upside movement is of 27,500, means presently at 26,730. Intraday one can, but if you're looking like little bit mm, higher time frames or higher levels, that won't be suggestive for the next week, because it might reverse. Or if you see from this angle also, we will see. So this is the one which there is a room still, it can go for 29,000. That is a one possible moment for the nifty, is bank nifty. But as per the trend line, so this is the one top, so it might reverse little bit before it can go any further up. So this will be the one more channel, right? So as per this, or as per this channel technique, so this is the highest point, that is 27,200 or 27,500 level. There it might face some resistance. If it is not, let's say if tomorrow it opens near this channel, that is about 27,200 or something, then it haven't covered or not went below this channel or inside the channel, there is a possibility that it will surely going for this, that is for 30,000. That is one more possibility. But if I see this internal structure 1 2 3 4 and 5, something as A and B, now it is for the C. Or at least like if something as impulsive, or like a impulsive like a structure of 5 waves or 3 wave structure, then it is a possibility. Or if it is a 2 wave structure, at least it will be going to go for 27,200 for the next week. You can stay in a buy in case of bank nifty. But if you have already bought it, then it's fine. If you're thinking to buy, little bit need to be little specific, because I don't know, like here if opens, if you trying to buy from the channel stop, that is not a good idea for the surely. Okay, so wait for this little bit correction, because I suggest sell at the channel stop, buy at the channel's bottom. So here it won't be suggesting, but if it opens here and stays 1 or 2 hours, then it's fine. You can go with a buy. But if it is opening here and coming down, then stay in a sell and wait how it behaves for 1 or 2 days. Then you will get idea whether to stay in a buy or in a sell. Okay. Now we will discuss individual top 10 stocks of Nifty according to the weightage. We'll come start with the ITC. So this we have been discussing from so many weeks in ITC, like stay in a buy, stay in a buy, stay in a buy. If it comes to the 163 or like 160 level also, you can or you need to buy. So that what happened here, it has broken some important level or smaller resistance, I can say, of this. Whether we got a two-stage confirmation or two-stage breakout here, that we need to check with this top and this bottom. Yes, it is. No. Okay, if I to this point, it is not. It tried to broke, but not able to. But if I see with this now and this bottom, it will be yes, right? Because this is the top and not able to close, but once it closes above the 175, that is a good structure to trade in case of ITC, because the correction is huge and sideways. So if you see this, if I'm thinking this as a bottom and this will be the top, and for the minimum it needs to come to this point. So these are the two possible uh, structures or possible levels. So if I see internally also, there might be the chance, like if it has completed 1 2 3 4 5, some correction can be expected, like 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 5 after that. Or if something has started from this point, it will be 1 and 2 3 and 4 and after 5 a smaller correction, and for the boom. So trade for this structure of ABC or 1 2 3. So stay in a buy for 184 in case of ITC, not to sell. Hindustan Unilever, it is facing some support here. That's fine. So if I see this structure, it's a ABC again, like a one longer leg of C. Most of the time they'll be lending to or leading towards 80% of this total moment. So what is the possible structure? It's 161% or 80%. So stay in a buy for 2150 or 2156. Then we will decide whether to stay in a buy or sell from there. So now stay in a buy. Gold we have discussed, and LNT. Yeah. So in the last week we discussed the same thing. So it might be coming to the level of 61% or 80%. It exactly opened at it finished at 80% and gap down. So now what is the possible structure here? I'm removing everything as per the time it finished. So now there is a chance it will be completing like a B, C, or from this point of view, this will be the top for me now. This will be the down. So it's a slower one. It's a faster one. So there is a chance it one to it is like a smaller correction or like flat correction like this it can do, or from here it's a slower downside if it is crossing 922, a same structure that of the A, B, and C. Okay, so it's better to stay in a sell until and unless it crosses 993 in case of LNT, not to buy. Infosys, the similar structure. See, so there is nothing much has changed. This is like A and B and C. C is longer. It has crossed in time. So here you need to stay in a buy. So earlier we discussed that if it is crossing this level, that is of 1078, you need to stay for buy for 1085, I think. So here it's 1118 now. So still stay in a buy for 1150. So it might go for one up before it can go any further down. So stay in a buy in case of Infosys for 1150. So minimum 1085 was there. 1085 was there. It was done. So now wait for this to happen. That is 1153. TCS, yes, it is going in a slower form or a corrective form. Stay in a buy for 2800 in case of Tata Consultancy. So stay in a buy, not to sell. ICICI Bank, we said if it is a fifth wave, then we need to see this ABC. I said stay in a sell if it comes near the 417 level. But what happened if you see the moment it near this 417 or 418, the next day it opened a gap up and moved upside. So now what is the uh, possible structures? In the earlier week, we discussed stay in a buy for at least 418 or 420. Buy first, then sell. But now I'm removing everything. This might be the part of third wave. Now this is the 3-4 trend line. And this is the possible structure of 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5. And if I see internally again like 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, right? And here if something has started 1 and 2, 3 and 4 or 5, now it is in the maybe a little bit of corrective stage. It might reverse from now or one up before it can go any further down. So what will be the possible structure? I'm just adding one more trend line so that I can mark the upper levels. Yes. So in ICICI Bank, now we were in the buy, so now it is time to sell, because if you see this, this will be like a B and C, a flat structure to the level of 427. So that is 1 and 2 and 3 or 4. Let's see if it is 3 and 4. Now one more possibility that it will be going to go for the fifth wave for the upside, and after that at least to the downside to the 38% or 68% of this total top. Just I'm thinking if it is like fifth wave or top of that, if it comes inside the structure, then the trade for this ABC for 417 and 401. Okay, fifth wave can go to the any wave for 1, 2, 3 and 4, any wave, but If you see the possible third wave structure, because see, just I'm lowering the time frame to you the exact levels or exact possible levels, because here if I see it is might be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if you see the third wave, it could not be or it should not be smaller than that of the first wave, right? So here it third wave is looking like little bit slower or lesser in movement, if I'm thinking this as a 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 and 5. So if this is the third wave's correction or third wave's stop, so third wave is smaller, right? So if in this case what happens, the fifth wave moves little bit or near to this, not above that. So that is a one possibility. But there is a one more possibility is that if it is like 1 and 2 here and third has there, so here if something starting reverse, so fifth can be this. So there what will happen, here it will be like a 1 and 2 and this will be like a 3 and 4, and fifth can be possible to the 460 or 470 level. So in that case what will happen, it will go to the 460 or 470 level before it can go any further down. But possible is that after this, so if it finishes 1 2 3 4 5, there is surely ABC has to come. So one we need to trade for this ABC. Now for fifth wave you can buy from this and keep the stop loss of 436, buy from 445 or something for 446 or for a 464 from the 444, keeping 434 as a stop loss. 1 is to 2 is the risk reward ratio. Okay, this is for the ICICI for the next week. What about HDFC Bank? Early. So we discussed the same thing. Like here, you need to buy first to the 80% or a 61%, then reverses for the uh, downside. What happened? It reverses from that point. So now you need to change the channel and you need to predict the upper level. So what is the upper level now? Simple ABC kind of a structure, or here it is like a flat or a triangle. In the both case, it will be going to go one up. So stay in a buy for 23.20 for the next week, or sell little bit to the level of 2065 first, then buy, right? Or if it is like a triangular structure like this, then buy for upside. First sell, then buy in case of HDFC. For 2300, you can buy. Kotak, I said stay in a buy for 1714. See how exactly it done uh, to the level of buy, means to the level of earlier top. Still there is a some room left, so it can be for the upside. So you can stay in a buy, not to sell for at least top. And the way it is moving, maybe it is like this now, or from this top. From hourly perspective, it is like from this down, I am considering something has started. So until and unless it breaks this channel levels, you can stay in a buy for simple like A, B, and for the C, stay in a buy. From this top might be the level which is coming is 1735 to 1742. So wait for that, how it behaves near this structure. If you get any consolidation here, then trade for one more up. Okay, or else if it is moving below this, we will be looking for the sell. But if it is staying inside the channel or consolidating, stay in a buy. What about HDFC? As discussed, a simple ABC structure again. A, B, and C. Stay in a buy for 13.8, 13.20 that was discussed earlier. Now still you can stay in a buy and wait for this 1360 or 1350 level, how it behaves there. So buy for 1350, and we will look how it behaves there. After that a correction and one more up, that is for 1 2 3 4 and 5, then fine, we will be going for one more up. Okay, stay in a buy, not to sell in case of HDFC. uh, Reliance, in the last week we have discussed that if it is not going inside the channel, we are going to see one more down. So here it went up to the level of 1800. So now the structure has changed a little bit. We predicted that at least, or it can go up to the level of 1797, but the low was like 1833. So I'm just removing everything now. For this down, I'm just considering this is a smaller reversal. This is the upper way if it moves faster. Okay, important trend line is here, is this now 0b trend line. So it can come up to the level of 2066. Again, if it is not crossing inside the channel and not consolidating, if it consolidates we will see this. If not, we will see one more down and one more up, one more down, maybe the structure that of the triangle or downside. Okay, so here possibly stay in a buy for 2060 or something. If it goes inside the structure and consolidates, then buy. If it is reversing from this 2061 and little bit downside, then go for sell with keeping the stop loss of this top for at least 38% to 60%. So visually I'm saying for 1950 or 1960 or something. If it further slides down, then it will be for 1860. Okay. This is for the next week. Have a good weekend, a good time ahead. Stay alert and stay focused. Do your homework regularly. Prepare for the next day or whatever it happens on you, towards your way, or if something not happened on the way. Both ways you need to be prepared and keep the stop loss and trade. If you need more updates or if you want to uh, learn more, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends if you like the videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Thank you.